weekend marking the beginning of a new academic and leadership chapter. I am delighted to welcome the galaxy of thinkers, honorable guests, dear teachers, dear parents, and my
Trustee, Crist King Educational Trust, Karkala, and Principal, Alvas Engineering College, Mudbidre, as the President of the function. Section, Mr. Rudolph Kishore Lobo, Headmaster of Primary Section, Mrs. Hemalata, President of PTA Association, School Pupil Leader of High School Section, Master Keithan D'Souza, and my dear friends, it's a pleasure to see the immense personalities and energetic board leaders
carry the torch of responsibility in the discharge of various positions.
ಅಭಿಜಾತಗೆ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧ್ಯಗೆ ಅಭಿಜಾತಗೆ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಕರುಣಾ ಸಾಗರ ನೀನಾಗಿಹೆ ಆ ಕರುಣೆಯ ತೋರಲು ನೀ ಬಂದಿಹೆ ಕರುಣಾ ಸಾಗರ ನೀನಾಗಿಹೆ ಆ ಕರುಣೆಯ ತೋರಲು ನೀ ಬಂದಿಹೆ ಓ ದೇವಾ ಗುರುದೇವಾ ಓ ದೇವಾ ಗುರುದೇವ ನಮನ ನಮನ ಗುರು ನಿನಗೆ ನಮನ ನಮನ ಗುರು ನಿನಗೆ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧ್ಯಗೆ ಅಭಿಜಾತಗೆ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ ಆರಾಧನಾ ನಮನ
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणांबुरासी धीं तारा धीं धीं तारा जदुलतो प्राणमे नाट्यं చేసే గతులతో నామశతం మూల నతులతో నామశతం
students.
It is rightly said by Thomas Alva Edison. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. With this beautiful thought, I wish a very good morning to one and all present here. I, Kirtan D'Souza, standing before you to welcome you all for the investiture ceremony of Students' Council 2024-25. First and foremost, I am deeply honored to welcome our president of today's function, Dr. Peter Fernandez, the principal of Alvas Engineering College, Mudbidri, and managing trustee of Crist King Education Trust. A gracious welcome to you, sir. Now I request Ms. Fiona Ria Pinto, SPL of Primary Section, to welcome the President florally. Thank you, Fiona. I am deeply honored to welcome the chief guest, Reverend Father Harold Pereira, Parish Priest of Our Lady of Lourdes Church, Kanajar. A gracious welcome to you, dear Father. Now I request Master Dallin DiMello, ASPL of Primary School, to welcome the Father florally. Thank you, Dallin. I am gladly delighted to welcome the guest of honor of today's function, Mr. Rajesh Bhatt, ECO, PEO Office, Mudbidre. A warm welcome to you, sir. Now I request Master Parthiv, ASPL of High School Students' Council, to welcome him florally. Thank you, Parthiv. I also take this opportunity to welcome the guest of honor, Dr. Sister Shalit Sikwera, Counselor, Crist King Institution. A hearty welcome to you, sister. Now I request Master Amrut Shettigar, President of Cultural Club, to welcome her florally. Thank you, Amrut. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to Mr. Lakshmi Narayan Kamath, the Principal of Crist King PU College, to this program. A warm welcome to you, sir. Now I request Ms. Lania Norona, Secretary of Cultural Club, to welcome him florally. Thank you, Slania. I am also privileged to welcome Mr. Dominic Andrade, Principal of High School Section, to this program. A heartfelt welcome to you, sir. Now I request Ms. Sanvi H. Shetty, President of Literary Club, to welcome him florally. Thank you, Sanvi. I also extend my warm welcome to Mr. Rudolph Kishore Lobo, Headmaster, Crist King English Medium School, to this program. A gracious welcome to you, sir. Now I request Ms. Lenisha Mendonça, Secretary of Literary Club, to welcome him florally. Thank you, Lenisha. A gracious welcome to Mr. Vinay Kumar, Administrative Officer, Crist King Institution, to this function. A warm welcome to you, sir. Now I request Master Shreyas Devadika, President of Sports Club, to welcome him florally. Thank you, Shreyas. I am also pleased to welcome Mrs. Hema Lata, President, PTA Association High School Section. A heartfelt welcome to you, dear madam. Now I request Ms. Zubeda bin Zahid, Secretary of Sports Club, to welcome her florally. Thank you, Zubeda. I also extend my warm welcome to Ms. Fiona Ria Pinto, SPL of Primary Section, to this program. A warm welcome to you. Now I request Ms. Shrida Rao, Board Member of Students' Council, to welcome her florally. Thank you, Shrida. I also take this opportunity to welcome the new ASPL of High School Section, Master Parthiv, Master Dallin DiMello, ASPL of Primary Section, and also all the student council members who are elected for the year 2024-25. A warm welcome to you all, my dear friends. A heartfelt welcome to all the teaching and non-teaching staff and parents who have been our great support and guide in all our endeavors. Welcome you all, dear teachers and parents. On behalf of this institution, I also extend my warm welcome to the press reporters of Swayam Time Karkala and Times of Karkala to this investiture ceremony of Students' Council. A gracious welcome to you, dear media friends. Finally, how can I forget my students' friends who have elected all of us to be the leaders? I am pleased to welcome you wholeheartedly, my dear friends. Once again, I welcome each one of you present here. Thank you. Have a pleasant day.
Principal of High School Section, Master Kirtan D'Souza. Now I request Master Kelson D'Souza, President of Science Club, to welcome him florally.
Good morning to everyone present here. Honorable President of today's auspicious occasion, Dr. Peter Fernandez, Managing Trustee, Crist King Educational Institutions, Karkala, and Principal of Alvas Engineering College, Mudabidri. Reverend Father Harold Pereira, Parish Priest of Our Lady of Lourdes Church, Kananjar, Mr. Rajesh Bhatt, ACO, BO Office, Mudabidri, and all the dignitaries on the dais, members of the faculty, respected parents, and my dear children. At this juncture, I would like to point out a few points about investiture ceremony. Why we have gathered here to celebrate our program here on the occasion of investiture ceremony. The very word investiture, it means the origin has Latin origin, investiture. It means that in means to take someone or somebody and vest him. Vesting means dressing him. And after dressing, investiture, the word, that is to install him. That is same thing what we are going to do today. We have already taken in some members. We are selected or even elected. And we are going to vest them because everybody is having a dress code in an official gathering or even a particular profession we see. A person is having her own dress code. I am very glad that I was thinking what to speak today about this investiture ceremony to dress code, and I am very happy that our Reverend Father is on his cassock. Thank you, Father, for your appearance in cassock. That is what every profession, see, we have religious person, Father is there, give a big hand. Father is there, that's what we call. That is, he is in his full uniform. So also we see the lawyers in the court, they have their black coat. Or you see doctors, they have a white coat or stethoscope. So like that, investiture ceremony, to appoint someone or to select or elect someone, dress them in that particular profession, the dress code, and install them. In simple meaning or in a word, we can say a ceremony in which someone is given an official rank, authority, and power. So that is investiture ceremony. That's all. But few points I would like to point out. Once again, the few points are some of the features of investiture ceremony means. First of all, it is students' council. It is a governing body of students. After election, who are elected, they are formulating some rules and regulation in context to the school policy. In context to the school policy, not in contrast to the school policy. Okay? So that is what governing body of students. What they are doing after election? This governing body of students, they serve the institutions. How they serve? They are the change makers of the future. Today we are sowing a seed as SPL, ASPL, board member, club members. So they small responsibility is given to them, in the future they are changing the whole generation in the society. They are the change makers, influencing the future generation. Maybe in the society they will get many more chances as leaders of the society, state level or even nationwide. They can become great leaders. That is the, dear children, you have given your opportunity to come up. Everybody must participate whatever we have activities here. Not only school election, only SPL and ASPL selected. You are getting lot opportunities. Every student is getting opportunity. You must participate. So dear friends, thirdly, the students understand, the elected students, they understand their ability to empower others. A leader is not for himself. A leader is for others. That's why the elected members, they understand their ability to empower others. Empower means they are leaders, but they are guiding you, empowering you. They are maybe guiding you in all the aspects you see here. When you go to this washroom, or when you go to the assembly, when you go to the canteen to have your food, or when you come from the school, in the bus, in the classrooms. So many ways they are guiding you, they are empowering you, they are giving chances for you to come up. That is what a leader is doing, helping others. The next is that they are understanding, they are empowered. They know a leader is empowered by his ability to empower others side. So now next is, he is empowered or she is empowered. The elected members are empowered. How they are empowered means, we are giving here now shortly, we are pinning the badges. Not that for style, it is badges for responsibility. Once the badge is pinned to their coat, they are designated with utmost responsibility, maintaining the discipline of the school. Means everything. Discipline doesn't mean only keeping silence or just keeping quiet. Everything to work, to go to every function of the school must go smoothly, and assisting the teachers. That's why. And lastly, the school has confidence on them. That's why the school has invested confidence and reliance on them. We have confidence on them, they are elected, and we give them certain authority to work, to serve the school. That's why school has confidence on them. And lastly, I would like to end, everybody, all of you know that a common sentence or a common saying, a leader is one who knows the way, who shows the way, and who walks the way. You might have heard, but it has got very deep meaning. One who knows his responsibilities, and also he executes those responsibilities. He is guiding you, others. And not only that, he knows the way and he is guiding, he shows the way. But very important is, he walks the way. As he is living that life, he is an ideal to you, ideal leader to guide you. Same way, he is guiding you in all the activities. That's why leader is not only for himself, for others. Once again, I would like to conclude saying that leader is one who shows the way. Repeat, say. Shows the way, knows the way, and walks the way. Okay, I wish all the elected members congratulations and have a good year of Students' Council 2024-25. Thank you for the opportunity.
his BSc degree at St. Aloysius College, Mangalore. He studied his priesthood in Mumbai in the year 1995. He is working as priest since 29 years. Beside parish priest of Kananjar Parish, he worked community building animator. Being a priest, he had worked in various capacities. He has composed community songs in Konkani and brought them out in 2 CDs. Above all, he is very simple and humble. Today, we are fortunate to have him amidst us and seek blessings from him. We now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Reverend Father Herald Pereira, to address the gathering.
Good morning, friends. Oh, not enough. Say loudly, good morning, friends. How are you today? I'm also fine, okay? Respected President Dr. Peter Fernandez, guest of honor Rajesh Bhatt, Dr. Sister Charlotte Sequeira, Lakshmi Narayan Kamath, Dominic Andrade, Rudolph Kishore Lobo, Vinay Kumar, Emalata, Prakash Shetty, SPL of High School Section, Kirtan D'Souza, Miss Fiona Ria Pinto, SPL of Primary Section, Secretary and Trustees of Crist King Education Trust, Headmasters, teaching and non-teaching staff members, dear students and the parents. At the very outset, I wish you all very best for the academic year 24-25 with a small clap. You accept it. Here I am invoking God's blessings upon you all, especially the dignitaries over here on the dais, and the students and the parents and the institution as such. Dear students, life constantly offers us 2 things. Life constantly offers us 2 things. One is chance, another is choice. You were small children and your parents had a choice to admit you to the school and they brought you here. They made a choice for you. Now once you are coming to this institution, you have several choices to make and you choose. And today is a special day for the student council members to give them this opportunity to serve this institution. So I open up and declare students council for the year 2024 and 25. APJ Abdul Kalam has said a very good statement. He has said that in order to shine like sun, we need to burn like sun. So every opportunity gives us a chance to exhibit our talents, to burn our talents, and thus self-actualize ourselves and shine in our day-to-day life in the society and make this institution illumine amidst of this karkala society. So it is your responsibility which has been assigned to you all, especially the students council members. So throughout the academic year, you have been given small responsibilities so that you may shine and illumine this institution which has a history of 35 years. The South African great leader Nelson Mandela has stated that education is the very good tool or weapon through which we can change the world. So if at all the present era education level or literacy level is high, it is because of education institution and many have toiled for it. This institution, Crist King institution, has miles walked. Still it has miles to go and promises to keep. The motto and the mission which has been stated in the school booklet has to be carried on. So I take this opportunity to wish all the office bearers, especially the management committee and the teachers, those who are taking keen interest in fashioning or forming these students of this area, especially coming from different areas and getting studied here. I have been asked to take it up several responsibility portfolios in our diocese, Udupi diocese. Some of the other I was able to accomplish, but the one thing that strengthened me is my daily prayer. So I place before you the one suggestion is that wherever you are, whatever be your family, first give preference to your family, prayer life. The second one is a person who is disciplined, is rises up, he can achieve great things. APG Abdul Kalam has said, dream high. Our father Moon had a dream, and along with all these people of the local area, he started this institution with a vision. And as a missionary, he has handed over this, baton to the present committee members, and they are doing excellent job. You see this compact campus where everything is taken care of your needs. As we enter, I saw the cafeteria that feeds your physical needs, and there is a Gandhi Maidan that helps you to have your exercises and the sports and all. So those who are involved in Students' Council, the members, you have been given a portfolio, specific portfolios. Kindly study them well, reach out to the community and the students here, and make this institution to shine more and more brighter. With this note, I would like to bless each and every one of you with Christ's blessings, so that you may be light of the world and bring name and fame to this institution. Thank you one and all. God bless you.
Thank you, Father. Master Miss Prapti Head Shetty. Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. Rajesh Bhatt, Miss Shinal M. Pinto. Master Saurabh S. Pujari. Miss Siana Lobo. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Sister Shalit Sikwera to hand over the badges. Yusuf Patni. Tanish Shetty. Master Vihan JS. Thank you, sister.
Now I would like to request Mr. Lakshminarayan Kam, President of Cultural Club, Master Amrut Shettigar. Secretary Ms. Lania Noronna. Thank you, sir. Now I request our beloved headmaster, Secretary Ms. Shanam Fatima. Thank you, sir. Now I request our Secretary Ms. Lenisha Liana Mendonza. Master Rishanye Fernandez. Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. Vinay Kumar, Admin. Secretary Master Vishwan Sheldon Saldana. Thank you, sir. Now I request Master Shreyas Devadika. Secretary Ms. Zubeda bin Zaid. President of Discipline Committee, Master Arush Shetty. Secretary Ms. Rachel D'Souza. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, dignitaries, for
Honestly and impartially, we now have our young and vibrant leaders ready to pledge their oath at the commencement of the Investiture Ceremony 2024-25. May I invite of High School Section, Mr. Dominic Andrade, to lead the oath-taking ceremony.
May I request all the leaders to stretch your right arm forward and repeat after me. I the student of Crist King School, hereby promise that I shall discharge my duties and responsibilities to the best of my ability. I shall be a model in discipline, honesty and integrity. I shall respect all the rules and regulations of the school and abide by the school motto. I pledge to keep the flag of my country and my school flying high. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
ECO BO Office, Mudbidre, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to you all. Okay. Which language would you like to listen to? Is it English or Kannada? Kannada? English. Okay, okay. Thank you. President of this Invest Teacher program, the chief guest, the guests on the dais, a special mention, Mr. Rudolph Lobo sir. He is the one who is behind my presence here. All the elected members of this Crist King institution, my dear teachers and my dear children. I'm very happy to listen to you saying, at least 50% of you saying we want English. Because I just wanted to know the degree of affinity to the language of medium of instruction, and it's quite high. But I am not an expert in English, I would like to confess. And I am not an orator as well. So my English ends here. Thank you. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೊಡುವ ಸುಖ ನನಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಕೊಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕನ್ನಡ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆ ಅಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೂ ತುಳು ನನ್ನ ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆ, ಆದರೂ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಇ ಸಿ ಒ ಅಂತ ಆಗದಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಇ ಸಿ ಒ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇ ಸಿ ಒ ಏನಿದು ಇ ಸಿ ಒ ಅಂತ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಇ ಸಿ ಒ ಬಿಡುವ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಎ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಟೀಚರ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ PCM teacher. It's a very nostalgic moment for me. I was a teacher in Dr. NSAM English Medium School, Nitte, from 2000 to 2005. For 5 years, I was serving as a teacher in Dr. NSAM English Medium School, Nitte. I got an opportunity to relive the moment once again here. I am very much thankful to Mr. Rudolph Lobo for giving me an opportunity to relive the moment. It was wonderful for me to be in Nitte English Medium School. It's from heart. ನಾನು ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ನಾನು 2005 ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚಿಂಗನ್ನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಾಮಿಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ನಿಟ್ಟೆಗೆ 2000ನೇ ಇಸವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು, BEd ಮತ್ತು MSc ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು. ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ HM ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು, ನೀವು MSc ಮತ್ತು BEd ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಖಾಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಪಾಠ? ಆಯಿತು, ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನನಗೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ನನಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು 2nd ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ವೋಂಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಮೀ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್ಸ್ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. ನನಗೆ ಆ ಥರದ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. 2ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡ ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಟೀಚರ್. ಅದು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ MSc ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಟೀಚರ್. 1ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ನನಗೆ EVS, 4th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ನಾನು ಆ ವರ್ಷ 2001 ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಇಯರನ್ನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ 2001ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 2ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿದ್ದವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹೌದು, ಅವರೀಗಲೂ ಮದುವೆಗೆ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ನನ್ನ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಗಮ್ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು ಆ ವರ್ಷ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠದ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಆ ನಂತರ ನನಗೆ ಅಂತಹ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದವ ಮತ್ತು ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟು ಸಿ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಕ್ರೈಸ್ಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್, ನಾನು 2000ಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮದು ಅದು 2nd ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ SSLC. ಆಗಲೇ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಟು ಕ್ರೈಸ್ಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ once or twice ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಐ ಸಪೋಸ್. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಮಿಷನ್. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಇದೆ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಏನೋ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಮನೋಭಾವ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಇದ್ದದ್ದೇ, ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ದೇ. ಒಂದು ಗುರು ಅಥವಾ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹೆತ್ತವರು, ಅವರ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೇವಲ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸುವುದಷ್ಟೇ. ಗುರು ಅಂದ್ರೇ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸುವವ. ಹಿ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಶೋ ಯು ದ ಪಾತ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ವಾಕ್. ಕುದುರೆಯನ್ನು ತಂದು ನೀರಿನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಬಹುದು, ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಕುದುರೆಯೇ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಗುರುವಾಗಲಿ ಹೆತ್ತವರಾಗಲಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಚೊರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಓದು 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 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಓದಬೇಕಾದವರು ನೀವೇ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಏನಿದ್ರೂ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸುವವರು ನೀವೇ ಹೊರತು ಗುರು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ನಾನು ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಏನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಆನಂತರ ಒಂದು 7-8 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಲಿಪ ಶಿವಶಂಕರ ಭಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವತಿಗೆ ಕಲಿತೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಂದೇನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾನು ಹವ್ಯಾಸಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಈಗ ಗುರು ಶಿವಶಂಕರ ಭಾಗವತರು ನನಗೆ ಪದ್ಯ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ರಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಯತು ಜಯತು ಆದಿಮಾಯೆಯನ್ನು ನಾಟಿ ರಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಗುರುವಿನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನದ ಮಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತು ನಾಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಡ್ತೇನೋ ಅಥವಾ ಭೈರವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಡ್ತೇನೋ ಕಾಂಬೋಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಡ್ತೇನೋ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಸ್ವಪ್ರಯತ್ನ. ಒಂದು ಗುರು ಶಿವಶಂಕರ ಬಲಿಪರು ಕೂತು ನನಗೆ 64 ರಾಗ, ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಕೆಯಾಗುವ 32 ರಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಗುರುವನ್ನು ದೂರಿ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹೆತ್ತವರು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಿಗೆ ತಂದು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಹೊಣೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ. ನಂತರದ ಹೊಣೆಗಾರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊರಬೇಕಾದವರು ನೀವು. ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ, ನಾನು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟೀಚರೇ ಆಗಿರುವ ಕಾರಣ, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ನಮಗೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಿರ್ತದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಸತ್ಯಕ್ಕಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ರಾಶಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸತ್ಯಕ್ಕೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯ ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಕಲ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಷರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರದ್ದು ಚೆಂದಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರ ರೌಂಡ್ 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 ದುಂಡಗೆ ಅಕ್ಷರ ಬರಿತೀರಿ. ನನಗೂ ಈ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು ಬೈಂದೂರಲ್ಲಿ 2005 ಅಲ್ಲೊಬ್ಬರು ಶೇಖರ ಗಾಣಿಗಂತ ಮಾಸ್ಟ್ರ್ ಇದ್ದರು. ಅವರು ನಿಂತುಕೊಂಡು ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರೆದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಬರೆದಾಗೆ ಬರಿತಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಸರ್ ನಾನು 10 ವರ್ಷ ಕಾಪಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಈಗ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವು ವರ್ಷ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮಷ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಆಗ ಹೇಳಿದರು ಅವರು, ನೀವು ಬರೆದ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಧಾನ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ರಫ್ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತು ರೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ರೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದ ರೌಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಬೀಳ್ತದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಲೆಕ್ಕ. ನಾವು ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ವಿಧಾನವನ್ನು ತಮಾಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಟೀಚರ್ ಆದರೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಏನೋ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ನೀವು 1ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲೇ ಕನ್ನಡವನ್ನೇ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಒಂದು 2-3 ವರ್ಷ ರೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಸತ್ಯ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಾನು. ಇನ್ನು ಕಾಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಡಿ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕೊಂಡು ಓಡಿ ರಫ್ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೋದಾದರೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗದಿದ್ದರೆ ಬಂದು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೀವು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಸಾಡಿದ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ, ಪೇಜಲ್ಲಿ, ಉಳಿದಲ್ಲಿ, ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಿ. ಅದು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ದಿವಸ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಕ್ಷರ ರೌಂಡ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಬರೆದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ರೌಂಡ್ ಬರೆದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಶೇಖರ್ ಗಾಣಿಗರು, ಅವರು ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ದಾರಿ. LKG UKGಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, 1 ವರ್ಷ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡಿಂದ ಕಾಪಿ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ 30ರಲ್ಲಿ 28 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ವಕ್ರವೇ ಬರೆಯುವುದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನವರು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಲೈನ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಎಳೆದ ಗೀಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಬೀಳಬೇಕು. ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅದ್ಭುತ, ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಇದು ಕ್ರಮ. ಇದು ಏನು, ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಧಾನಗಳು ತಪ್ಪಿರಬಹುದು. ನೀವು ಫ್ರೀ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರೀ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ರಾಶಿ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ರಾಶಿ. ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷೇ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಆನಂತರ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟವ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಡ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಅವರು ಇನ್ ದ 5 ಇಯರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಡ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಒಂದು ಅಕ್ಷರ ಕನ್ನಡ ತುಳುವಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಅದ್ಭುತ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಅವರದ್ದು. ಅವರು ನಮಗೂ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಒಂದು ರಾಶಿ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಕಾರಣ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ತಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ರಾಶಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷು ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿದರು, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದರು, ನೀನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಿ, ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತೀರಿ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು. ಯಾಕೆ? ಸ್ಟಡಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಸೇರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ING ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ದ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ ಐ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇನ್ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಯಿಂಗ್ in Crist King this year? May not be. You can say it's raining because rain is going to stop after some time. You have to say I study, I brush my teeth every day, because you brush your teeth every day. You are not supposed to say I'm brushing. You have to say I thank you. You shouldn't say I thanking you. I can ask you for how many hours. After your marriage, you are supposed to tell your husband or wife, I love you, after your marriage. You are not supposed to say, I am loving you. Your spouse can ask you if you say, I am loving you, for how many hours? Because ING is going to stop after some time. Okay? See, I have just given you a hint because you have to study a lot. I will not give you the difference, but I will ask you, what is the difference between I have had my food and I had my food? What is the difference? I have had my food and I had my food. Is there a difference or isn't there a difference? Is there a difference? Okay, you find it out. Don't worry, I'm not going to drag that session. You just find it out. What is the difference? ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಉಂಟು. ನಮ್ಮದು ಕಲಿತು ಮುಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಕೆಲಸ ನಿಮ್ಮದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜನ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಕಲಿಯುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ಬಾಯಿಪಾಠ ಹೊಡಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಟೀಚರ್. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂದಿದ, NaCl ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ CaCl2 ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ CaCl2, NaCl ಯಾಕೆ NaCl2 ಅಲ್ಲ? ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ? ಬಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಹುಷಾರು. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಆ ಡೌಟು. ಮಾಸ್ಟ್ರು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, NaCl ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ NaCl, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಶಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ CaCl2, ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ AlCl3. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ 3, ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ 2? ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ಗಳೇ, ಯಾಕೆ? ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದು ನೀವು ಉತ್ತರ ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮರ್ತು ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಮಾಸ್ಟ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಂತೆ ರಾಮಾನುಜನಿಗೆ, ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಯು 1. 1/1 is 1, 2/2 is 1, 3/3 is 1, 4/4 is 1. ನಾವಾದರೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ವಿ. ರಾಮಾನುಜನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ, ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 0/0 ಕೂಡ 1 ಸರ್? ಮಾಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, 0/0 ಎಂಥದ್ದು? ಅದು ಆ ಡೌಟ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಈಗ 0/1 ಆನ್ಸರೇ ಬೇರೆ, 1/0 ಆನ್ಸರೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಹೈಯರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನವರಿಗೆ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಿ. 1/0 ಆನ್ಸರೇ ಬೇರೆ, 0/1 ಆನ್ಸರೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲ? ಈಗ -2 ಕೂಡಿಸಿದರೆ -4, -2 ಗುಣಿಸಿದರೆ +2 +4. ಯಾಕೆ? ಉತ್ತರ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ -2 × -2 = +4 ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. -2 is -4. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ವೈ? ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಏನುಂಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ? ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಈ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯುವರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ರೋಟ್ ಮೆಮರಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಾರಿ if I being very honest, I don't know. My daughter is in 2nd PUC, Alwas, Science, PCMB ಅಲ್ಲಿ 33,500 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 3,500ಕ್ಕೆ 3,500 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನೀಟ್ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, JEE ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಾಲೆಜನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್. ನೀವು ಮೊದಲು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಹುಷಾರಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಆ ವಿಷಯ ಬೇರೆ. ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೆಲವು ವಂಡರ್ಸ್, ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಮಿಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅವರವರು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಫುಲ್ ಬಟ್ಲರ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಅದು ಯಾವ ನಮೂನೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಬಟ್ಲರ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಂದರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಓಡಿ ಬಂದ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಪೀಟಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ಬ ಓಡಿ ಬಂದ, ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅವನದ್ದು, ಯಾವ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ನೆನಪಿದೆ. ಓಡಿ ಬಂದ, ಕಾರಿಡೋರ್ನ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದ, ಅದರ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಗ್ರೌಂಡು, ಕಾರಿಡೋರ್ನ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅವನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಅಲರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆ, ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಯಾ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕಮ್, ಕಟ್ ರೈನ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಹನಿ ಹನಿ ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಮೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಬೆಟರ್, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ. ಆದರೆ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅವರವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಘೋರ ಇತ್ತಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ನೀವು ಬಸ್ ಎಂಥದ್ದು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದರೆ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅವರವರು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್, ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್. ಸ್ಪೀಕ್, ಲರ್ನ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಮೋರ್ ವೊಕ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರೀಸ್. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪದ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ಕಲೀರಿ. ಯೂಸೇಜ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕಲೀರಿ. ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸತ್ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾಗಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ, ಈ ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ತರುವ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹಾರೈಸ್ತಾ, ನನಗೆ ಈ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಶಾಲಾ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್.
Is like the rising sun that comes to fill the empty and dark minds with the light of the education.
Our heart and soul.
after this beautiful celebration, well sung congratulations song, I feel proud to stand here as I was told to wish our elected board members and on this investiture ceremony. Respected President, Honorable President, respected Chief Guest, and our well-known and well-loved all the guests, dignitaries on the days, and very specially today, I want to stand here to thank God. Thank God not simply as usual, but today is a special day because as already all wished well for you, today what you have done need to be carried on not only coming academic year but all throughout your life. I see in front of me our parents and our teachers who are indeed the backbone of all our leaders today that have taken this oath. Beautifully said, whatever you needed, it was there in that oath that they have taken just now in front of us. To cut short today, since we are running short of time, I thought to say something very relevant for our students community right now. You see, everybody preaches, everybody says, do this, don't do that. And I know the children, the students never like to hear, Baba, don't do that. Baba also won't, like somebody is not saying, but don't do that. Then they get into terrible anger. They become more stubborn. Today also, I am not going to do this or not do that. But I want to tell you a small story which I need to tell because this is very, very relevant to you and to me. You see, there is as a person knowing what is happening in some of the students' life, that's why I'm referring. Within our body, we have two bulls. Every human being has two bulls. What are the bulls? Eddugalu. No? Correct? Now, these bulls are fighting within us. What are they fighting for? The bull one is good bull. That is we call saintly bull. Another one bull is bad bull. Yes, that is evil and that is demon bull. And dear students, you are at constant fight within you. Whether I should go this way or that way. Take for example, now yesterday I heard one of the student playing on the mobile and the parent complained to me, sister, why can't he go out and play games instead of playing games all the time on the mobile? He is forgetting even to eat. He is forgetting to sleep. And other day another person was telling me, sister, my son is playing on the mobile and making money. I said, how he makes money? He gave correct answer. He is having shareholder already. He is a young boy doing this. Now you see, there are two bulls, I said. One is good bull, another one is evil one. Now, these two boys that I gave you the example, are they following the good bull or the evil one? Evil one. Why? As Father said, Father Harold rightly said, I think no, Rajesh Bhatt said, choice is yours, is it not? You are feeding the evil one. All the time, temporarily, that mobile gives you satisfaction and you are all the time with the pili eyes look only to the mobile. Even the parents supply you with so many gadgets to, or so many ways to play outside your home or other indoor games. You are all the time holding mobile. Now you are feeding the evil one or the demon bull. You see, we need physical to grow food. Same way we need food also to our mind, to our spiritual life. As Father said, Every day, those who take time to lift your heart and mind to God and pray to God will not be easily pulled out to do the evil. So also we need to feed our all the other faculties, intellectual life, and all that we need to grow, we need food. When the mother and father gives you food, it is your choice whether to eat the food which is nourishing or eat the food which is not nourishing, especially fast food which is hurting you. Whose choice is it? Who makes a choice to eat nourishing food or all junk food? Who makes? There are two demons now. Your mother has prepared nice food and you are running, asking money, robbing money also to run to the canteen, if not here in Karkala Pete, and then you try to get all that. So remember now today, as leaders, you have to use your brain and your heart to choose always the right. Always choose the right and don't go towards the left, that is the evil one. Another little point I want to tell you, since today is a leaders' day, I was teaching our students and we have some chickens and some of the students are here, they know when this eagle comes, how sharp its vision, and we will be sitting there only, we are least aware, it will come, haddu, no, comes and just picks up the chicken and runs away. Then yesterday I just wanted to know more about eagle, and when I was a principal also, my students used to take one motto, dare to soar high like an eagle. Say that word, dare to soar high, S-O-A-R. Dare to soar high like an eagle. Eagle has very good qualities of leadership. It has a focused eye, focused vision. You know the eagle eye is much powerful than human eye 4 to 5 times. So also it can see at a distance. Its focal length can be turned to 3.2 kilometers away, even to catch a rabbit or a chicken, whatever its prey. So today, with these 2 points, just like our President Abraham Lincoln was greeting every student when he entered the class, what was he saying? Abraham Lincoln was removing his hat, bowing to every child and saying, my child, here you are the one who will be tomorrow's president. So every child in our classroom, well honored. Here I find every teacher takes so much of trouble, so much of interest to see the potential that you have to grow. I congratulate our master Keithan D'Souza, the SPL of the high school, and Fiona of the primary school, and all the presidents and secretaries of the clubs and disciplinary committee, and all of you dear students and the parents, and I wish all of you do well. 24-25 year may be a year of great blessings, that every child in this institution may enjoy good health, joy and peace, including the struggle the management is taking. Thank you. God bless you.
Yes, thank you. Respected chief guest, and ask his blessings. The beloved guest, Rajesh Bhatt, and all my esteemed colleagues, my great leaders of this day with the beautiful dress, handsome boys and beautiful girls, and respected parents, and my dear esteemed colleagues, and most dearest children, student of this, and ambassador of this institution. Those who are sitting almost 2 hours. So I don't want to extend or expand anything, because already nothing is left out for me. Everything is told in different versions. And because in question papers also you can see level 1, level 2, level 3. Easy questions, medium questions and tough questions. All the three speakers has given you three levels of speeches, so nothing is left for me. I have to just sweep out the rest of the things. It's okay, fine. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all the office bearers and the leaders of this institution to take forward all the academic activities, co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities of 2024-25 in a great level and the great excellence. So my congratulations to all the office bearers with colorful, beautiful and also dressed very well. Dear students, we know that once elected members, maybe a legislative assembly or a member of parliament, they think that once they are elected, they are blessed, they want to enjoy their leadership. No. Actually, leaders are born or made and elected to serve the community. But this reverse process is happening in our society. All the elected members or the leaders says that they want to enjoy because they are elected. Please note the Crist King elected members. You are not elected here to enjoy your leadership. You are here to serve this entire crowd. This is the first message. Mahatma Gandhi ji says, your tomorrow will be decided today. What you would like to become tomorrow will be decided today. That's what the meaning of his saying. If you want to become a great leader, if you want to become a good leader, if you want to become a successful leader, or if you want to become a good human being, that starts today only, not tomorrow. Our future, all the elderly people who sit here, their career started long back. Dear students, you want to occupy a big role in your future, you should start from today only. I'll ask you a question. Who is the favorite teachers or a leader? I don't want to ask teacher, then it will go to a different extent. Who is your best leader? Tell me. Yes, there are so many leaders. Huh? No leaders for you? Who is your leader? You have to follow someone, no? Who is the best leader you find? Huh? Parents. Very good. Then? Huh? Very good. That's what I am expecting. Who is the best leader in this world? Everybody, all of you. I am the best leader. You are the best leader. For you, not for others. First you have to lead yourself. Then you can trying to lead others. If you are not a self-good leader, you cannot lead others. That's what Mother Teresa says. Where is the best creation of energy? The God's energy, where it will witnessed? The sun, S-U-N. The best creation of energy, the best energy source in this nature is sun, S-U-N. The best beautiful creation of God. She says, you see the moon, very beautiful, we enjoy moon. The best energy source, sun, the beautiful creation, that is moon. The great creation of God, nature, such a beautiful environment. Everything is available for us freely. We need not pay nothing for oxygen. Water we pay because of our own problem. Otherwise, everything is free. This is the best, great creation of God. Where is the best creation of God? If you want to see the best creation of God, stand before the mirror. You will find the best creation of God to you. Understood? Who is the best creation? Where is the best creation of God? All of you. If you want to make it best creation, it is not possible simple way. The speakers already given you the hints, the choice and chance, opportunities. The Ratan Tata says, everyone will have opportunities. The school will provide everything for all, similar way, same way. But the difference in within yourself, opportunities are same for all. Same question paper, same teacher, same textbook, same teacher will evaluate, but marks are different. What is the source of difference? Individual student. You ask your mother, how many ingredients available in the kitchen? Can you mention few? Yes, in the kitchen, ingredients. Why it is more from the boys' side? Doesn't mean only boys should go to the kitchen or girls should go to every. Nowadays, it is dual role is required to everyone. Yes, you see, the number of ingredients available in the kitchen, hardly maximum usage of ingredients are 6 to 8. I think teachers will agree. Right? Correct? Very few ingredients regularly used. What? Okay. But your mother will prepare different delicious foods with the similar or the same ingredients available. Every day she changes the quality, taste of food. It is not the number of ingredients required to prepare a food. The required ingredients are necessary to prepare a food. Why I quote this, dear students? The institution will provide you many things. That is enough, or those are enough to bring you to a next level. How did you use this, or how do you use these available resources are very important. It is not the ingredients make the food delicious, or the utensils used to prepare the food is made all these things. It is the cook who prepares the food makes the difference. Then ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀವೇ ರೂಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. Then who is the cook in this institution? Every individual student. If you are the best cook, you will prepare the delicious food. What do you mean? You prepare your future in a right direction. We wanted to make this institution not a study center. Our slogan is always say, learning for life. This institution should be a learning center, not a studying center. Study, we prepare you for the examination. You study for the purpose. But learning is a continuous process. Why? Because learning never stops. The reason is life never stops teaching. Life never stops teaching, because I too must learn to live. I may stop studying for my examination, but I never stop, or one shouldn't stop his learning to live or lead his life. The responsibilities and the authority and responsibility should go together. Only authority doesn't work. That what is happening in our political leaders nowadays. They want the authority. Responsibility means we are born to do something. We are assigned to do something that you have to do. All my leaders with beautiful dress, remember, you have some responsibility. Meantime, you have given some authority. So utilize this authority to make your responsibility. Don't think that only this group or this crowd will lead this institution. You are also required. That's what I say. Every student is a leader. Every individual is a leader. Every teacher is a leader in the class. You are leader for self. Your father is a leader at your home, or your mother is a leader. Everywhere you can find a leader. That means leadership quality is required for every individual. Whether you are elected as an office bearer, or you may not elect as an office bearer, but you should act like a leader. How one can lead the leadership quality? My dear students, you have to acknowledge the 3 Yes. The self-confidence, self-reliance, self-discipline. Very, very important. And 3D movies. No, I am not talking about 3D movies. I am talking about 3Ds. Devotion, dedication, and determination. If you have 3 Yes in your life, if you have 3D in your life, I can assure you that you will be a great leader to lead your life. You don't try to lead the society, not required. If every one of you lead your life seriously and sincerely, our country will flourish. But most of the people are dependent on leader. That is the issue of any society. Don't depend on anyone. You lead your life by taking this. Some of you may have, my dear student, you may have some confidence level. Sometimes you may not have it. She is very brilliant. She came from rich family. Her father is, or his father is an officer. My father is an ordinary man. Don't do all these things. This is never be true. You study the history. Ambedkar's father, Mahatma Gandhi's father, or any neighbor leaders, or your own mother and father. Look at your grandfathers. They are not big. So, your background is not important nowadays. Your weight, your height, your color of your skin, your father's background or mother's background is not important. What you do today will decide your tomorrow. The color of the cat is not important, my dear students. It may be a black cat, white cat, or any color. Color of the cat is not important. But how the cat catches the rat is very, very important. So, dear students, take this gray. The entire day is a great day for you. Make yourself some changes. Success is not a big deal. You ask your parents or your teachers or any elderly people. Success is not, we have not done many, or any successful people. They have not done great things or big things, big changes. A small changes will make great things. So make some changes. If you spend 1 hour time for your studies, you study 2 hours. If you study 2 hours, make it 3, that's all. Just one incremental hour required to make a difference in your life. And some of you, especially the primary and 8th and 9th standard students, you feel that I am not going to face any board examination or any final destination. When I reach 10th standard, I start working from June 1st itself. That is the thought of many students. Even some parents also. Now he is 5th standard, we can take him to a city center or a forum mall. Or we will take for a festival for nothing. If it is required, it is fine. If not, ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ 15 ದಿವಸ ರಜೆ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ ಐ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆ್ಯಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆ್ಯಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. It won't start from 10th standard. You have to work now itself. That's what I say, studying or learning is an attitude. Don't keep it for 10th standard. Some says, when I go to 2nd PUC, because that is a turning point, I start studying there. No, nowhere turning point. These are all junk things. I say 10th standard is not the turning point. PU is not the turning point. Every day is our turning point. 5th standard also your turning point. 7th also turning point. Turning point is everywhere. Don't keep your studies or your change of studies in the 10th standard or 12th standard. If you start working here every day, like a 10th standard, 12th standard or any professional studies, spend more time on studies, be habitual in your studies, the same habit will continue in the coming days, and that will make you more comfortable when you reach 10th standard and 12th standard. The failure starts here. We ignore our primary education, 8th and 9th standard education. We keep everything when we reach 10th standard. Then in the 10th standard, you cannot make any big change all of a sudden, because your all habits, hobbies, your learning methods, everything vanished already. You cannot set it back. Reset is very difficult. Dear students, when you are in the 5th standard, 6th or 7th, start studying. Make some changes in you. Small changes will definitely lead to a big change. And this day should be the beginning of this small change for all of you. Take this message. Understand yourself. That's what self-reliance. You must rely on yourself, your confidence. If I am confident to do, I will do it. If I lose my confidence, no. Before play a game, if I shut down my racket, I cannot win. So that's why be confident, prepare for it, start good things, good habits in the initial stage when you are in the primary. And these good habits and hobbies certainly lead to a great day. I wish all my handsome boys and beautiful girls lead this academic year 2024-25 in a distinct way. It should not be a copy of previous year. The previous year we have done like this, like this. This year also we will do the same. Means what? Where is the growth? There is no growth. It is just a Xerox copy or a copy of the previous year. There is no growth. Growth is always to the upward. If it is a constant, there is no growth. You know the normal curves. When you study mathematics, you will understand. So always our today and tomorrow and day after, you should recognize some difference within yourself. That is the growth definition. So I request all the office bearers, instill few qualities, bring some new programs along with the previous year's activities, made some change, and every year your followers or the community or your parents should recognize some changes happened this year in this. So I congratulate all the office bearers and students and also the teachers who prepared all these young minds for the next generation or the next day. Thank you very much.